Imagine a world where the sun disappears for an entire month. No daylight, no escape, just unrelenting darkness. This is Barrow, Alaska, the setting for the 2007 horror film 30 Days of Night. But this story isn't just about the cold and isolation. It's about survival against something much more sinister. When the sun sets for the last time, Barrow's long night begins, but the residents have no idea the real nightmare is only just starting. Barrow is the northernmost town in the United States, so remote that it's only accessible by plane or boat. Every winter, the sun vanishes for 30 days, leaving the town in total darkness. Most residents pack up and leave before the long night begins, but some stay behind. Like Sheriff Eben Oleson and his estranged wife Stella, both trying to keep the peace. For those who remain, it's business as usual. But as the final flight leaves, a sense of unease creeps in. What's about to happen will change this town forever. A stranger appears, ominous and unsettling. He sabotages the town's power grid, destroys satellite phones, and kills sled dogs, all part of a calculated plan to cut Barrow off from the outside world. When the sheriff arrests him, he delivers a chilling message.
They're coming.
Who's coming? The answer arrives as soon as the sun sets, a group of feral, bloodthirsty vampires. They've waited for this moment, the perfect hunting ground with no sunlight to stop them. The townsfolk are caught completely off guard. The vampires tear through the streets, killing without mercy. For them, it's a feast that will last 30 days. For the survivors, it's a waking nightmare. Sheriff Eben Oleson and Stella lead a small group of survivors. They hide wherever they can, in attics, stores, and even under the snow, desperate to avoid detection. The vampires hunt them relentlessly, using fear and darkness to their advantage. But the darkness isn't their only enemy. Fear, hunger, and hopelessness threaten to tear the group apart. With no sunlight, no outside help, and no way to fight back, their chances of survival dwindle with every passing day. The blizzard rages, snow and wind swallowing the town. Seizing the moment, Eben and the group make their way to the general store, moving like shadows through the storm. Inside, as they scavenge for supplies, a young vampire lunges from the darkness, snarling with feral hunger. Chaos erupts. One of their group is wounded before they manage to drive the creature back. The storm begins to lift, and with it their fragile cover vanishes. Trapped without safe passage back to the abandoned house, Eben makes a bold decision: to head to the station house despite the grim odds. To buy them time, he volunteers to create a diversion. He heads to his grandmother's house, equipped with an ultraviolet lighting system. The UV lights blaze to life, burning one vampire in a horrific, searing glow. Her agonized screams pierce the night, and Marlowe, the leader of the vampires, ends her suffering with a brutal strike. While the vampire is chasing Eben, Bo intervenes with his plow, killing several vampires before crashing into a hotel and detonating a dynamite to delay them, allowing Eben to reach the station house. Inside the station house, the atmosphere turns somber. The injured group member begins to change, his humanity slipping away as vampirism takes hold. In a moment of lucid clarity, he begs Eben to end his suffering. Stricken but resolute, Eben does what must be done, severing his friend's head with a grim finality. The survivors huddle together. The weight of their loss is heavy in the silence. Outside, the snow continues to fall, blanketing the town in an eerie, deceptive calm. As the long night nears its end, Eben knows he must make the ultimate sacrifice to save what's left of Barrow. In a desperate move, he injects himself with vampire blood, transforming into one of them. It's a dangerous gamble, but it gives him the strength he needs to fight Marlowe head-on. Eben defeats Marlowe in a vicious fight, scattering the remaining vampires, but he knows what this transformation means, that he can't go back. As the sun rises for the first time in 30 days, Eben chooses to face it. He holds Stella one last time, their love stronger than ever, before the sunlight burns him to ash. Barrow is safe, but the scars of that month will never heal.
Like and subscribe for more.